During NFL Week 4, the Arizona Cardinals beat the LA Rams 37-20. And Arizona dominated. They looked like a playoff team. They're actually the only undefeated team left in the NFL. And this is a dilemma for me because I really want to give Arizona credit. And I admit, I did not expect them to win by 3 scores on Sunday. But, man, unfortunately, I have to admit that I thought the Rams had a terrible game. I thought the Rams quarterback, Matthew Stafford, played really, really bad. I thought the Rams defense played really, really bad. And I know that, like, honestly, I just wish the Rams had played better so that if Arizona won, it'd be easier to praise them. Like, if Arizona had won and the Rams had played great, then it'd be so much easier to say, yeah, like, pound the table, Arizona's fantastic. I feel like I would have learned more if the Rams had played a better game. But because the Rams played so bad, I'm like, well, what did we really learn about Arizona? They can win in a game where the other team plays badly. Like, I want to give credit to Arizona where I can, and we'll talk about Kyler Murray, we'll talk about their offense, but do Cardinals fans know what I mean when I say that wouldn't you prefer your team win a game where the other team played well so you know the win was more impressive? Because I still look at the Cardinals' schedule. I see a tough road ahead. There are 9 games coming up. They play the 49ers. They play at Cleveland. They play the Packers. They play the 49ers again. Then they play Seattle twice. And the Colts, the Cowboys. Week 14, they play the Rams again. These are 9 really difficult games coming up on the Cardinals' schedule. And they're not going to lose all those games. They're going to win some of them. But I need Cardinals fans to stop being so desperate for validation. It's like, man, come on, guys. Let it play out. I get so many comments and people attacking me. Like, it's like, just stop trying to get me and force me to say something I'm not prepared to say. I'm uncomfortable saying, oh, the Cardinals, and I don't want to make these grand proclamations. Yes, they're 4-0. It's been an incredible start to the year. But do not forget the fact that Arizona should have lost to Minnesota. Minnesota missed a chip shot field goal. If they don't do that, then Arizona's not undefeated. They're 3-1. A month ago, Cliff Kingsbury, the Arizona Cardinals head coach, was on the hot seat. Like, people so quickly forget that. The next 4 games, you play the 49ers, the Browns, Houston, which is a bad team. You better win that game. Then you play the Packers. In 4 weeks, we'll know way more about the Arizona Cardinals. How do they play against 3 really tough teams, the 49ers, the Browns, and the Packers? They probably, Jimmy Garoppolo might not play. If it were me, if I was the 49ers, I would play Trey Lance next week because I do not believe that Jimmy Garoppolo can beat the Cardinals the way they're playing. Hey, then week 9, the 49ers, the Cardinals play at the 49ers in San Francisco. Then week 10, they play Carolina, another good football team so far this year. And week 11, they play at Seattle. Week 12 is Arizona's bye week. Can we just wait until then? Week 12, we'll know a ton. In 4 weeks, we'll know a lot. In more than that, we'll know even more about Arizona. I'm not in any hurry to make these grand proclamations about Arizona. I apologize. People are like saying they're going to win a Super Bowl after 4 games. I don't. How do you get? How did you get there? Unless you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, who else is proclaiming Arizona to be a Super Bowl winning team right now after 4 games? I don't know. What I will say that I feel very comfortable saying is that the Cardinals quarterback, Kyler Murray, he needs some dang respect. Kyler Murray is outstanding. You need to start viewing Kyler Murray the same way you view Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Patrick Mahomes. Kyler Murray is a nightmare to play against. Kyler Murray does stuff that makes me feel bad for NFL defenses. His ability to run around and extend plays. The word is lethal. I've never seen the movie Lethal Weapon, but that needs to be Kyler Murray's nickname, is Lethal Weapon. Kyler Murray is a lethal weapon. It's unbelievable watching him play. He can make any throw. He's got people always talk about Kyler Murray's ability to run, which is incredible. He also has an incredible arm. He had this throw, I believe, to Max Williams, the tight end, up the seam for a touchdown. We were like, that's such a beautiful. It was like over a defender, between 2 other defenders, into a really tight window. It's just a beautiful, incredible throw. And it's not just pure talent that makes that throw happen. It's also anticipation and the understanding of defenses and where windows are open. And it's just like, Oh my gosh, I love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback. It's so good and such a high level. And then again, oh yeah, Kyler can run. Against the Rams, Kyler used his legs to convert multiple third and longs, a 3rd and 14, a 3rd and 16. He had one play where, was it 3rd and 14 or 3rd and 16? I think it was actually 3rd and 16 where he gets outside to the left and runs all the way for a first down. You're like, oh my gosh, how did he break contain? They had a guy, man, the Rams defense had a guy in position to tackle Kyler Murray. And guess what? You cannot tackle Kyler Murray in the open field. How many people try and fail? And most people try, he makes a miss, then he slides or he gets out of bounds. Like how many times does Kyler Murray ever get hit? That's the other question. It's not just can anybody catch him, it's just can anybody even hit him? Because hitting Kyler Murray is like a rare occasion that you should feel very, very proud of if you make it happen. Again, I would hate to play against Kyler Murray, chasing him all over the field. Sounds horrible. And then you think about, well, Arizona has so many weapons. They have DeAndre Hopkins, A.J. Green. Rondale Moore really emerged as a really good young rookie receiver. Max Williams at tight end can play. Oh, yeah, Christian Kirk. He only had like 5 yards receiving, 1 catch against L.A., but he's a really dangerous weapon too. Chase Edmonds at running back can run and can catch. I'm convinced that the only way you stop Arizona on offense is either you have to confuse Kyler Murray, disguise a bunch of coverages, get him to make a bad decision here and there, or Kyler has to have a bad game where he's way off and not playing very well. I don't know. I do worry about Arizona on the goal line. There was a sequence where LA stopped Arizona on the goal line 6 plays on one drive. They stopped him on 3rd and goal. They got a penalty, so they go 1st and goal again. And on 3 downs again, they stop him. So 6 plays in one drive in a row. LA stopped Arizona on the goal line. That's not great if you're an Arizona fan. Like you should be able to score with that many opportunities on the goal line. I don't know, man. All I can do is try to be honest, and I don't even know. It's one thing like people are like, I want you to apologize, and is it because I do Cardinals fans want me to apologize because I thought they were going to lose last week? I mean, yeah, it's an impressive win. I was very impressed with I was impressed with the way Kyler Murray played. I was not impressed with the way the Rams played, and I think it's just a shame that I wish. I feel like I didn't learn as much as I could have. If the Rams had played a great game and the Cardinals had won by 17, I'd be like, okay, wow. But there were so many unforced errors by the Rams that I'm like, well, how much was it Arizona's way better and how much was it the Rams just had a really bad game? And then how much do you credit Arizona for causing the Rams to have a bad game? Like, I'll tell you what, there's nothing about the Cardinals defense that causes Matthew Stafford to just blatantly miss wide open receivers with no pressure in his face. That's not about the defense. It's about Matthew Stafford having a bad game. I don't know. I thought the Rams played terrible. I'm not really sure what Cardinals fans want from me. My job is to be honest and say what I believe. And I'm never going to say stuff to make people happy. And at this point, I'm like, I'm still not all in on Arizona. We'll see where we're at week 8, and then week 12 is another big milestone. Matthew Stafford did not play well. Matthew Stafford, the Rams quarterback, had just random misses, and the defense played badly for the Rams. So time will tell how good Arizona is. I love seeing them win, though. I think Kyler Murray is incredible. Kyler Murray is one of my, if not my absolute favorite quarterback to watch in the NFL. He's so good at extending plays and you know what I really want? I want Joe Burrow versus Arizona. Cardinals, Bengals. Does that game happen this year? I don't think so. I'm not even going to look. My phone's on airplane mode. I'm not going to look it up. If that game does happen this year, that's going to be incredible. That matchup between Joe Burrow and Kyler Murray, 2 young quarterbacks that I love, sounds really, really fun. And I said this during my NFL draft coverage. I remember in 2019, I was all in on Kyler Murray. I've been saying that from day one. He's incredible. Kyler Murray is amazing. And I think that my biggest takeaway from this game is not that the Cardinals are really, really good, but that Kyler Murray needs to get even more respect from fans throughout the NFL.